Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Hey, what's cooking, good looking? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh, me? I'm doing fantastic, is how I'm doing. Because yesterday was my birthday, and we were out having a good time, and for whatever reason, Capcom, they decided to give me a birthday gift. They dropped a bunch of Sagat gameplay, just out of nowhere. I think there was some kind of embargo, because this came from a bunch of different YouTube channels. The same thing happened last month with Elena, right? Basically, an embargo was lifted, so we get a bunch of new gameplay, right? You love to see it. And it was crazy, because we were out eating some Wagyu beef, right? We're having a good time, and then I look at my phone, and then there's just a million Sagat gameplay videos. By the way, all you guys who wished me a happy birthday yesterday, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Dude, I tell everybody that I have the best audience in the world. They don't believe me, but it's true. It's true. Really quick, guys, before we start looking at this Sagat gameplay, do me a favor. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys like Capcom stuff, if you guys like Street Fighter or fighting games. Help your boy out. I would appreciate that. We're almost at 3,000 subs. Preferably, I would like to hit that before the end of the year, right? 3,000 it's the number I've always been gunning for, right? People, I don't know, that's just me. But listen, you know what? It's a marathon, not a sprint. Anyway, let's talk about some Sagat, right? The first thing we see is his little intro, right? Dude, he brings the big ass log. The big ass log is there with him on the character select screen. I was joking, right? In a previous video, I was like, oh yeah, dude, Sagat, him and his big ass log, bro. He loves that big ass log. He takes it everywhere. It's in his character select screen too. So we see him training with the log. He's punching it, he's kicking it, right? Doing Muay Thai on that log. And then once you select him, he kicks the log out of the way and he poses up, right? Super cool. Look how big he is. Sagat is huge. He is dude, Sagat is a big Bobingus in this game, dude. His head is almost over the character select thing, right? And we get to see a couple of his colors for his costume 1, costume 2. And then we get the Sagat walkout, right? And Sagat, he doesn't do anything super crazy. Sagat is a very serious, stoic dude. He walks out, he does this thing, right? He strikes that pose, right? Oh, by the way, I also like how he squares up to himself. I like how he squares up with you when you select him, right? He's just towering over you. You can't even see his head, you know? I've said this a majillion times, but I really like how they got Sagat's proportions in this game, because we got enough big, chunky dudes in Street Fighter, right? We have Geef, we have Hugo, we have Abigail, even Alex and what's dude's name? Abel, to a certain extent. They're big, chunky, buff guys, right? So I really like that they really emphasize how long and gangly Sagat is. You know, he's a tall, lanky ghoul of a man in this game, and I love it. It makes him stand out, and it makes him feel different. He also, clearly he's been training with his Muay Thai, because this is the most Muay Thai Sagat has ever done as a character, right? We get to see that new move, right? I think it's quarter circle back with kick. It's basically a Sagat Jinrai, right? Where he goes into this knee, and then he can do a follow-up, depending on, you know, the button that you press, the strength of it. There's an overhead, there's a just a straight-up kick in the face that it leaves you, I think it leaves you plus, if I'm not mistaken, right? I just call that one the damage ender, right? Because that one is just raw damage. And then the third one, the last one, it's a launcher, right? Which is probably the most useful one, right? You see it a lot. Sagat has a lot of launchers in Street Fighter 6 as well, right? They really want you to juggle people through the air, which is cool because Sagat, you know, historically, he's always been, you know, the tiger shot, tiger uppercut guy, right? I'm gonna throw tiger shots from across the screen. If you manage to make it in and dodge all those tiger shots, I'm gonna uppercut you. Good luck. That's always what Sagat's game plan was, right? So they do change it up a little bit, but they also highlight those strengths of his. He can also charge his heavy tiger uppercut, right? It's funny because in his reveal trailer, I'm like, dude, there's no way you could do that. That's what you do. You charge his heavy tiger uppercut, and it gives you this like follow-up where he uppercuts you into the air, and then he hits you with his knee, right? And the knee causes like a wall bounce. And that should give you enough time to like, land, maybe do a level 1. But yeah, it's cool, right? It's really cool. Also, we get to see Sagat's critical art, right? We were all wondering what his critical art was going to be. This is it right here. He starts the Tiger Vanquisher like he does in his gameplay trailer. But instead of just, uppercutting you, he like crushes your head like a watermelon. Like a Wanda melon. He crushes it between his elbow and his knee, right? You're dead. There's no way you're surviving that. Dude, Sagat is a 7'5", 350-pound guy. You're not surviving that. That's instant death right there, right? Dude, come on. I like it. I think it looks cool. It looks like a fatality. It's really, really sick. And then on top of that, they also shared a little bit of Sagat's arcade mode. We did get a little snippet of it a while ago, right? We got an image of Bison rolling up into Thailand on his horse, Rocinante, right? Dude, I feel Bison in Street Fighter 6, right? I know people, they think that I'm like the Sagat guy, and don't get me wrong, I love Sagat. Out of all of the Street Fighter 2 characters, Sagat is the one that I've played and stuck with the most, right? However, there's something about Bison in Street Fighter 6, dude. As a old man that's trying to get the crew back together, I feel that, you know what I mean? And that's what Bison's doing in Sagat's arcade mode. He's rolling into Thailand on his horse, and he's like, hey, bro, you're Sagat. You used to be my boy. Come back with the crew, right? We're getting the boys back together, basically. And Sagat is, like, struggling, with that choice. That was the first piece of his arcade mode that we saw. In all this gameplay, we got a second part of it, where Sagat, he's just hanging out with his tiger. He's looking at the mountains in Thailand. And then he turns around and he has this crazy... He looks fucking nuts. Look at him. This dude... Dude, I think this is the Satsui no Hado influence on him. People were calling me crazy. They're like, dude, there's no way Sagat still got the Satsui no Hado in him. Dude, I think he might have a little bit in him, dude. Why else would he be looking so crazy like this? Tell me. Explain me. Why? Why would he be looking crazy? Right, Sagat is this super chill, stoic guy, and then all of a sudden he's like, ooh, yeah, let's go. I'm kind of obsessed with this image. I love the way Sagat looks in this art. He looks awesome. And then, last but not least, we got a couple combo trials, and also we got Sagat's move list right here, right? And listen, a lot of people are freaking out about this. They did change Sagat a little bit. So, quarter circle forward kick is Tiger Knee now. Uh-oh. Hold on now. Yeah. So, Tiger Knee is a quarter circle forward kick motion. It's not a dragon punch. Like, the Tiger Knee, it used to have its own, motion. People will call it, hey man, just do a Tiger Knee motion. Right? That's not a thing anymore. It's quarter circle forward kick now. That's kind of trippy. I don't know how I feel about that. I have to wait and see. I have to get my hands on this character, before I start passing any judgments, but man. And then other than that, there's a bunch of other gameplay of just Sagat whooping on the rest of the Street Fighter 6 cast. One thing I will say about him, dude, his buttons are long as hell, which we kind of knew, but I think seeing it in motion, right? People are like, oh, dude, Sagat is a long ass boy. Yes, he is. He's got these dulcim ass limbs. He's doing like crouching heavy punch from like half screen, right? And then converting it into like not even really a long combo, but he is shitting out damage. This man is defecating insane amounts of damage, which I think is cool. Especially in Street Fighter 5, he wasn't that good in that game, but Sagat, he always did really good damage in SF5, So they are they're keeping with that. I do appreciate that, even though I was the only person on the planet that played Sagat in that game, at least for a little bit. I did drop him eventually, but all in all, as a Sagat fan, I am completely thrilled with this. I like the way he looks. I like the way he seemingly plays, you know. He's still that long-range dude, but he has options up close. So, listen, I'm excited. Anyway, guys, before I start rambling about Sagat even longer, what do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment section below. I am curious. Do you guys think he looks good? Do you think he looks lame? Do you think Sagat looks boring? Are you one of those people that think Sagat has always been boring? Which is a lot of people, I found out recently. Which I get it. He's just a big muscular guy that throws tiger shots. I will never point fingers at someone who says Sagat is boring. But this is easily the best version of him, right? Street Fighter 6, it does a good job with revamping and, you know, giving old characters glow-ups, you know? So, anyway, guys, that's the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.